we're going to do a general. I'm going to do all signs as well. If you're watching this after the live, head to the pinned comments and you can go straight to your sun or rising sign, or watch the general as well. And I am doing this live, so I'm just going to wait for some people to come on to start the live. If you want to watch that later, if you want to watch it all, if you want to watch just your sign, if you want to cross watch, completely up to you. So you can move forward, or go forward to the start of the general. Okay, hi Ermel, how are you? Hope you're doing well. This is not a Q&A reading, this is general for the 4th of February. So we're doing general first and then all signs. As people jump on, I'll start the general. We'll be going to do some channeled writing as well, channeled messages for the general collective, which I'm already getting downloads for. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Yvette. I started the video before no one was coming on. I was like, why? I realized I'd unlisted the video, so I had to start all over again. That's okay. So it is the 4th of February. Happy Wednesday to you all, whatever you're doing, wherever you are. And I hope everyone is well. We're going to talk a little bit about astrology. I'm going to be incorporating it into my readings, but those transits, those particular transits, I will be doing a particular general live about, but I just did one this morning, my time, and that is now unlisted again, but will be released tomorrow morning, so go check that out. And that's all about Mercury entering into Pisces in a couple of days on the 6th of February, okay? So let's have a look at the time. We're going to start at 3 minutes. I'm going to give the cards a really, really good shuffle. We're going to go through all signs as well, sun and rising. So stick around if you want to, or after the live you can come back to this, and it will be released tomorrow morning, okay, my time. So if you're here, you're lucky, you're getting it firsthand, but then tomorrow morning it will be released my time, okay, so in 12 hours. Hi Noxie, this is not a Q&A, guys, just know that. Okay, so let's have a look at 3 minutes. We're going to start this general reading, and let's talk quickly about astrology. Obviously, I'm going to be putting out there's a lot of transits going on. There's a lot of stuff happening in February, oh my goodness. Okay, and there's a jam-packed day on the 17th where we have 4 things going on. We have a new moon in Aquarius. We have is it a new moon? Oh, I hope I'm not wrong about that. I don't want to get my notes out now, but we've got, I'm pretty sure it's a new moon. We've got the start of the Chinese New Year that day or the next day. We've got Ramadan as well, if you're Hindu. If you're from that part of the world anyway, Asia, not Hindu, sorry. If you're Muslim, Islam. We've got, what else have we got? We've got, oh my goodness, we've got an eclipse. Yes, we do. I'm pretty sure it's in Virgo. I might be wrong. Like I said, I'm going to be looking at the transits a lot more. But there's so many things going on. Like February is crazy. February, April, and July are highlights, right? Those months of the year that there's a lot going on astrologically. And, to do it justice, we need to break it down. So Mercury is moving into Pisces today, all right? In 2 days. So there is a video that I already did this morning that will be released tomorrow morning. And the next transit we have is Venus moving into Pisces, which I will make a separate video about as well, okay? But this is a general daily, so let's have a look and see what is going to come out. I got the name or the word like top notch. So I think that sort of means like something's top notch, something's like perfect, or like 10 out of 10. That may mean something to you. You may have heard that or will be hearing it. That talks about like it has to be perfect, something has to be perfect. I also got like to whip something into shape, so somebody or something. Maybe you're really looking at, I'm hearing like addictions as well now, like things you want to release. Obviously, wait till eclipse season, which starts on the 17th of February. If you want to release anything out of your life, it's not really a good time to do so right now, because we've got Mercury going into Pisces, and that is like Pisces, the dreamer, illusions, right? So things that are actually occurring around this time, we just have to be careful. I would be careful manifesting or releasing, all right? Let's see what comes out. I feel like a really nice energy though, a lot of happiness. You know, some of you had a really amazing full moon in Leo. I know I did. I didn't really feel the full moon this time actually that much. Let's see what's here. Okay. So things are going to start moving super fast. We've got the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands typically can be the internet card for me, like the internet dating for some of you, I'm getting as well, for those interested in love. I also have put a love reading, which will also be released tomorrow, all signs. There's a lot, I feel there's a lot of happiness, a lot of like contentment in the general energy, like quite a lot of love is all around, I'm hearing as well, which when I see that certain things, I know I have to pull other cards, oracles. So let's move forward. Eight of Wands, Leo energy. Things moving very fast at this time. The energy seems to be like the months, you know, January's already gone, we're already into February, it's already the 5th tomorrow. So it's, yeah, very, very fast. So you maybe also be getting loads. You have the Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, mainly Pisces. This one reminds me of a girl child, okay? This can be like one of your children, somebody you know. You could be dealing with a young person around this time. There's that Seven of Cups I'm talking about, okay? Be careful with love. This Seven of Cups is going to come out over the next couple of days when we do the lives, and I will be doing a live tonight, okay, at 6 p.m, guys. So, and that will be a Q&A, so go ahead and tune into that. But the Seven of Cups is about illusions, like seeing past the masks, having a lot of options, having a lot of choices, and needing to be very, very careful of what's being offered to you right now. And there could be certain emails or calls or people reaching out. Someone even could be coming in from the past around this time. Just be really, really careful, okay? Because, you know, the energy is that illusion energy. Things are not as they seem, or other people are not understanding the energy because they're not into astrology, or they... You know, when you're not aware of it, because you guys have awareness, right? So it's really important to know that there's that Piscean, Mercury and Pisces, and illusions around the next few days, okay? So you may be like hearing something, just be careful what you hear. It may not be necessarily the truth. We have the Empress, which is Libra, and Taurus energy. This is really nice. Actually, Taurus has a lot of transits going on, mainly towards the end of February. We have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And we have the Justice energy. It actually came out in the reverse. Be very careful of things coming through, especially, you know, be very careful of scams. I had an email, a PayPal email the other day, and it asked me to start putting my password in for my bank. And of course, that was a pretty much a red flag. It's really important that you are very discerning of mind, very, very clear, and very clear of the fact we've got triple Libra here on the table for those Libras out there. Very, very clear in your mind, and very clear on the fact that there is illusions and things going on, especially for people who don't understand astrology or just not spiritually aware, okay? The Empress is reminding you to stand your ground with things, to put yourself first. This pink lotus, actually, I've been watching a few YouTube videos today, and they talked about the lotus, so go have a look at what that means. I don't have my other device here, so I'd find out right now. Be very, very clear and truthful. I feel there's someone possibly around you who you need to be careful of, who is not telling you the whole story. You don't have the whole story, so be careful around others. Be careful around people that are trying to bamboozle you, I'm hearing. Yeah, there's some sort of truth, or someone could not be telling you the truth. So, you know, we all have to deal with the Pisces illusion energy that's coming in, but because you are aware, you're aware of it, basically, so you can discern what's right and what's wrong, and who's right and who's wrong around you. Be very, very careful. you're telling your business to, okay? We have two aces now, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords. This is really, really nice. On the diagonal to the Eight of Wands here, the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Wands. On the diagonal to this, there could be some news coming in that is like really exciting. There is like potential or growth, but obviously you have to put the work in. The eights are all about hard work as well, Leo energy. Let's see what else is coming through. Oh wow, I was going to say it'd be crazy if we got another ace, and there it is, 3 aces. What's at the bottom? Hanged Man in the reverse. Yeah, you know, a time to look past any illusions at this time. And if you do, there's a lot of opportunities. We have a lotus again on this card, a water lily or lotus here. A lot of peace coming in, a lot of exciting things happening, just like I said. Be careful what's true and what's not. Spirit's bringing you 3 opportunities here. The Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. This is 3 opportunities for growth. Just make sure that you are clear on what it is you want. Okay, with that Queen of Swords being right in the middle, and see things possibly from other people's sort of viewpoints, perspectives would be very good at this time. Just make sure people, yeah. So there's that Pisces. Be careful of that Pisces energy, that illusion energy, that people aren't doing something for their own gain and it's not really going to benefit you in the long run. These aces are incredible, okay? Why are these 3 opportunities, or give me more information on what these 3 opportunities could be. I am doing this at night, guys, so I do have shadow on the table. This came out before, 5 of Wands in the reverse, just before I shuffled. 3 of Swords. Yeah, like I said, be careful of other people's intentions or motives. See things from different angles, but use your discernment in what you know, when and what you need to. That was the general for today. We're going to start at 12 minutes and 30 seconds. And we're going to do, I think we're going to do air signs first. I think I did air signs. I always do air signs last. So we're going to do air signs. We're going to start with Libra, okay? So Libra at 12 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's have a look and see what's here. Okay. I've been called, Libra, to use a deck that I have. I haven't used it for a couple of weeks, so we're going to give it a shuffle first. An oracle message for you could be like surrounding what's going on in your life right now. This is a general reading, so take what fits and leave what doesn't. You'll know usually in the first couple of minutes of a reading whether, whether it's the reading for you or not. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Libra. Ooh, yeah, authenticity, okay? So it's really important, you know, you are one of the signs of truth, same as Sagittarius energy. This is really important, that not only, obviously, that you're looking past other people or illusions that people are sort of like spouting out. There could be people gossiping or very envious, or they're saying one thing to you but they're stabbing you behind the back. So just be careful right now. I keep saying that because we've got Mercury going into Pisces, right, on the 6th of February. So being very authentic is very important at this time. And also like others, not just others but yourself as well, Libra. Let's see what energy you're working with today. Okay, what energy is Libra working with today? You know, bearing in mind that authenticity card, the 2 of Cups, okay, the 2 of Cups. External energy or influence, 8 of Cups. So a lot of watery energy. We have Pisces straight away. Actually, when I did the Mercury moving into Pisces on the 6th of February, guys, in the next couple of days, a lot of 2s are coming out, like for everyone, and 2s are Pisces energy. So we have Pisces Leo here. We also have Leo with this authenticity card, and of course Justice energy. Knight of Pentacles is a challenge. How can you work with your challenge? What is Spirit's advice? The Devil in the reverse. Yes, and I think that relates to people as well. What's a possible blessing coming in around this time? Knight of Swords. One more on that, please, Spirit. The Death card. Bottom of the deck, we have the World. Okay, I'm going to turn that in the upright. If it's reversed and I feel it's supposed to be, then it's supposed to be. Two of Cups in your main energy. So this is dealing with other people, okay? Maybe having heart-to-heart conversations with loved ones, family members, friends, or even romantic, okay? This is, I'm going to clarify this card because I'm not quite sure, being the next card, what this means, because you have the Eight of Cups being in your external influence or energy. It's the only card in the tarot, the Eight of Cups, with the eclipse energy on it, which is on the 17th of February, or the first solar eclipse is on the 17th of February. I think it's going to be mainly around Africa, Antarctica. Okay, so you know, we'll look into that another time. But the Eight of Cups is about like being in your external energy. Someone may be having a conversation. If you are having problems with your partner, if there has been issues, maybe you're taking a break from each other, a slight separation here in some sort of sense. Maybe you're going, this is not for me. Obviously not for everyone, not for every Libra watching. They could be going through a separation or issues in their relationship. But let's clarify that Two of Cups here. The name of the deck is the Morgan Greer deck. Okay, my daughter bought me this in London and I love it. Okay, the Chariot in the reverse. Yeah. Okay, so for some of you Libra, you're like, I'm not wanting to partake in romance right now, or I'm not wanting to talk to this person right now, because the Chariot is to go ahead. Spirit's giving you the green light. In the upright, in the reverse, it's sort of like stop. So maybe you're stopping something within a relationship, maybe you're setting some boundaries, maybe you're discussing with your partner that, you know, we need something more in our lives than just the Groundhog Day. We need to sort of like advance our relationship into something else. And it could be an emotional time, to be honest here. Why is the Eight of Cups here for Libra? The Hermit, yeah. So you're deep in thought here, Libra. Like I said, be careful of illusions that you're telling yourself. A lot of the time we tell ourselves things in our mind, right, that are not true at all. So we need to be careful of those illusions, especially if it involves your emotions, which it looks like it does here for you, Libra, okay? So think long and hard about what you want to do right now, especially in a relationship, and especially if you're in a romantic, significant relationship. It needs to be authentic. Remember, we've got the authenticity card. It needs to be true. It needs to be real, Libra. That's what you're all about. And if it's not for you in some sort of sense, maybe you are taking a break, or you're changing your relationship so it has more meaning to it. The Knight of Pentacles is in your challenge. Things may be moving slowly, possibly on a tangible level, Libra, for you. Maybe you're wanting to ground things. I would wait, okay? I would definitely wait, especially till after the eclipse on the 17th of February to start anything new or push forward with something for you particularly. Maybe you're thinking something's just taking too long. It could have something to do with the relationship here as well. Let's have a look at why this challenge is here. Yeah, you want happiness. Perhaps you're not feeling fulfilled, okay? You want commitment possibly, and it's not happening for you. So, you know, obviously, like I said in the beginning, this will not be for every Libra watching. That's impossible. But if this is hitting home with you, also put in the comments, put something in the comments if this is. I'm going to be choosing every month one person from each sign, okay, for a free 10-minute reading. So just put hi, it's Libra here, and I will choose some people at the end of the month. Moving forward with your reading, we have, sorry about the dogs, I am doing this live. 10 of Pentacles is how you can work with the challenge. You just do you, Libra, right? You need to focus on yourself. This is this is about, you know, moving forward with, oh my goodness, what's going on out there? Moving forward in regards to anything tangible with your work, moving forward with some sort of financial plan. So you can work with the challenge of other things in your life going slowly, possibly relationships, by refocusing and redirecting your energy back on yourself, okay? Yeah, and that's just clarifying with that Knight of, okay. I do feel it's possibly a tense time for a difficult time emotionally for you. Something may not be fair. Here is your card. It is in the reverse. Okay. The devil in the... you know, I always do this. I start a live and then something happens. The dog may signify something, okay, to one of you, but like this is like other people maybe talking in your ear, or jealousy or envy, or just other people, okay? And the devil in the reverse here is saying to release yourself from something. It's definitely time. This is in your advice position from spirit, to release yourself from anything that's making you feel emotional, anything that's making you not feel fulfilled, okay? Especially with the Eight of Cups above it. Let's clarify that. I like what's coming for you though at the bottom of the deck, and that's one of your cards actually, Libra. The King of Wands, yeah, whatever or whoever is not making you feel passionate about something anymore, or even a job, right? There's a need here to walk away from it. There could be apologies coming in. I think you've got a lot of strength though, Libra, right now. And Spirit's saying we're going to give you spiritual strength to move forward. The Knight of Swords is here in your blessing position. I feel that there could be some sort of exciting news that's going to help elevate you to some sort of next level. I mean, like I said, it could be career, it could be a relationship, but I feel it's like possible project for you, maybe even. You are transforming, you're changing. And, you know, if you are worried at the moment, Spirit's saying you're not going to worry with whatever news this is coming through. You've perhaps been waiting for some sort of direction forward, and that answer is coming in. You are the creator of your own world and your own destiny. I think what's behind you is like any deceit or lies that's been going on, especially with possible Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, okay? Someone that wasn't putting you first, definitely very strong relationship vibes here, okay? We have the World. Why is my back paining? We have the... Sorry, I'm just reading the chat. We have the World card in what you don't see coming, some sort of amazing new opportunity. It could have something to do with this information that's coming in your blessings position. That was your reading, Libra. We're going to move to Aquarius next. I always do the air signs last, so I'm going to put them first today. I feel bad. All the air signs are always last. Okay. All right, my goodness, I'm dropping cards. What is going on? Hold on, team. Okay, we're going to do 23 minutes for Aquarius. Get myself together. Let me get myself together. Okay. $23 minutes for Aquarius. Let's pull out an oracle card first of all for all the Aquarians out there. Sun and rising Aquarius. Let's have a look and see what's here for you. It's a general reading for right now. I'm putting out a lot of astrological videos this month because we have such crazy transits going on. We have eclipses, we have Mercury retrograde, we have new moons. Sorry about the dogs, I'm doing this live. We have Ramadan, we have, which is, you know, another religious ceremony, but I do mention it. And so, yeah, that's coming up too. Specifically for where I live, that's quite significant. We have, yeah, I mean, that transit as well on the 20th with the Saturn transit moving 0 degrees in Aries. That's another video, but I will be putting out all those. Oh, I really like this for you. You have Leo energy. This is about joy. It's the number 8. Okay, Libra also got the number 8 here, different card, but it was numerology, in numerology, the number 8. So this is really beautiful energy for your general right now. This is like feeling like you can grow. The sunflowers, I think it's the quickest growing flower on the planet, okay? Look at all these colors, very vibrant. If you're feeling ungrounded whatsoever, Aquarius, make sure you do some full body chakra meditation would be amazing for you. Focus on your solar plexus and your sacral chakra. But this is a beautiful card of healing as well. It's also like whatever you want to bring in, tangible, it's amazing for manifestation. Let's have a look at your energy and what you can work with right now, okay? Energy for Aquarius, what can Aquarius work with right now? Let's have a look and see. What can Aquarius work with? Thank you, Spirit. Three of Pentacles. Very nice, very nice, very nice. I like that. Okay. So, you know, Pisces energy is here. March energy. External influence or energy surrounding you, Aquarius. Thank you. Four of Swords. In the reverse, Queen of Pentacles has also come out. Like I said to Libra, this won't be for every Aquarius out there. If it starts to fit with you after a couple of minutes, that's your reading. Four of Swords in the reverse, okay? Someone wants you to act on something here, possibly a female, possibly to do with love. Let's have a look at your possible challenge, Aquarius. The Tower in the reverse. I want that in the upright, and I want to bring another one out because we can't leave the Tower on its own there, right? The Death card and the Tower. Wow. In your challenge, all right? We will clarify these. How can you work with this challenge? I'm seeing the High Priestess in my mind. We'll see what comes out. So you got double Scorpio, double Aries. Got that Mars energy here, okay? The Fool. Okay. Advice and focus. The Chariot. Just keep moving forward. Just keep moving forward, Aquarius. Whatever's going on with this challenge, it could be a very significant challenge. It could be like life-changing. For a lot of people, February will be life-changing. It is a new era. I want to say epoch, whatever that means. So that could mean something fit to you for whatever reason. I'm also seeing like a shop front or a business. Let's have a look at blessings for Aquarius. The Sun. Yeah, so you basically got double Sun. Look how close these cards look to each other. They're both Leo energy. And there's also the Page of Swords. Okay, came out in the reverse, so we'll have it in the reverse. Bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Pentacles. I think if you can get over this challenge, which I think you will, Aquarius, whatever that means to you, I think you're going to shine through it, to swim through it. It's going to be flowing, as difficult as it may be. I think there's a lot of trust here and faith in spirit, especially with the Chariot energy. I'm talking to somebody very, very spiritual here that understands the ebbs and flows, ups and downs of life in general. So you have the Three of Pentacles here in your main energy. You're building something, you're starting something. Three of Pentacles can involve other people. It can involve contracts. It can involve new contracts, new workplace agreements, you know, signing contracts, starting a job, something that's very, very exciting, okay? It could be like something from your past as well that you're restarting, Aquarius. I'm getting for some of you that you did a while ago, I'm hearing, or a long time ago, and you're revisiting it. I actually used to read a lot, and I'm not an Aquarius. I don't have an Aquarius in my sign, but it's something like, you know, I used to read a lot, and I stopped reading for many years. And I actually just went and bought 4 books online because I like a paper book, right? I like to hold a book and smell a book. So I bought some books online. It's something like that. It's that feeling here, right? Whatever you're starting here, it's going to progress very quickly, and there's going to be a lot of new opportunities, Aquarius, from this new contract. Could even be a person, right? I'm not really picking up love. I'm picking up really strong career. I'm picking up possible promotion or move within the same business that company you're working for, to something else. Yeah, I mean, you've created this. This is something you really want. It's going to make you very, very happy. You could have been guarded about it in the past, but it's coming in for you now. You know, Spirit will never let something pass you that is meant for you, okay? So you've got this beautiful Magician. Whatever you've been manifesting, wanting, you could be dealing with a boss as well, like an Emperor type of energy. You're elevating, and you know, the Tower, just touching on this, even though it may be a challenge, and I think it's connected to this, it doesn't mean it's bad. Towers don't have to be bad, all right? We'll get to that in a second. Queen of Pentacles in your external environment or energy it could be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This is somebody else, all right? This is not about you particularly, but it's going to affect you, okay? So someone is wanting for you to open up. All right. Now I do feel this could be a family member or about a relationship. It also could be about money, I'm going to say. All right. Someone's wanting to talk to you. Could be a parent even. Could be a child. Could be a friend. All right. A lot of you, though, it is love. So let's clarify what this is about. Okay. Someone wants you to open up and talk to them. Seven of Swords, about something that did or did not happen. Okay, remember we are in this Mercury in Pisces on the 6th of February in the next couple of days. I've got a video about that. It's released tomorrow morning at my time, 12 hours this evening at 6 p.m. I'll release that. But this is about like illusions, right? So we have to be careful. Maybe somebody heard something about you and they're saying, I want to know if this is true or not. It's that type of energy. And it doesn't have to be romance. Okay, right. The next reading, the next card is the Tower, Scorpio energy. It's very Mars, Aries energy as well. Something is happening here that is going to bring the end of something or the beginning of something. Because with death comes rebirth. But it's something, I want to say giant, like it's something huge. It's something that's going to affect you like tremendously. So let's have a look. Yeah. Okay, the Knight of Cups came out in the reverse. For those of you who are single, you're not really, I don't feel at this point maybe wanting a relationship. Okay, something could have ended with someone in the past and you're still healing from it. We do have that card of healing here. Let's have a look. We got Scorpio, double Scorpio here. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. So this is in your challenge. This is like feeling like, especially if you're single, like I can't find the right person for me, or you know, there's nobody out there for me. It's that type of energy, and it could be like a big challenge for you. And I feel that because you're changing as well, with us moving into this new 0 degrees at Aries, we'll talk about that later in another video. That's the 20th of January that happens, but you're changing at an energetic level. And you're not necessarily wanting the same type of people if you're single than you used to date like now or a few years ago. It's almost like Spirit saying flicking a switch, like from the 20th of February, and I know this is a journal for today, but like you'll be flicking some sort of switch here and changing the way you feel about relationships. And this is really amazing because this is elevating you with the Death card to a different level in what you require, right? What you require from relationships. The Fool is here. Okay, I love this. This is how you can work with this challenge. Yeah, moving, and it's Aries, right? So moving into that from the 20th of February especially, this is what you've got to look forward to. And it's not a leap of faith. The Fool is not a leap of faith. This is thinking about all the feather in your caps that you've already like created, all the things that you've already created for yourself, like a firm foundation, and you're starting to dream your world into being. So use this Pisces energy in Mercury. You've got Mercury here with the Magician. Like use this energy to get serious in a way about what you want to dream about, what you want your world to look like. You don't have to make any major decisions at this time though. Like I said, there could be someone coming in from your past and you're like, no, I'm walking away from that, okay? So even though something may end here or you're changing yourself, Aquarius, it's a good change. I feel it's a good change. You're creating a new you, and it's going to bring a lot of abundance, I feel, okay? Let's clarify the Fool. The High Priestess, yeah, you're following your intuition, more Pisces energy. You're following your intuition. You're not possibly telling a lot of people about what you're doing. The High Priestess is the keeper of secrets. You're following your path towards abundance with all these pomegranates on this card. And you're focused on that, okay? You're sort of turning your back to past situations or people. It's quite a big week for you, actually. The Chariot is in your focus and advice, and Spirit saying just keep following your intuition and move forward. Let's clarify that. We are supporting you. We are helping you. We are helping you to bring you what exactly you want, and it could have a lot to do with your career, anything tangible, your money, new contracts, okay? So Spirit's giving you some sort of green light. I think, Aquarius, you're really focused on your money at the moment, okay? Your money, your career. If for those single, you don't have time for love. The Sun is here in your blessings. So for those who, because of the depiction in this card, for those of you who do want a relationship that is coming, this is a relationship that's going to grow. I think you're not curious right now about love, but you know, it is in your future blessings. So this is coming up in your future blessings. So, you know, focus on your stability, on your foundation right now, and love will come. Love will come when it's supposed to. We've got Judgment energy clarifying that. In divine timing, that is going to be some sort of rebirth for a current relationship or a new one, all right? What you don't see coming is the Six of Pentacles. This is beautiful, a lot more balanced energy in the next week or two. This is you sharing and caring, giving. Remember to make sure that you are, you know, not giving like everything to everyone. This is like balance, like looking after yourself first and giving where you can. Yeah, your focus definitely is on very tangible things. You have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, which signifies in your energy of, oh, you have the Star too, which signifies, you know, you're not going to let anyone get in your way of your stability here, right? You're really aiming for that Star energy. That was your reading, Aquarius, for this week, for today, for this week, moving forward. And we're going to, what time is it? Okay, we're going to do 37 minutes at Gemini. Going to give the cards a little bit of a shuffle. Gemini. 37 minutes of Gemini. Okay. Thank you. Hi, Queen. How are you? How are you going? 37 minutes, Gemini. Let's have a look and see what's here for you. Sun or rising. If you're not a rising Gemini, okay, go find out what your rising is and go to that timestamp. I've also done a love general for this week, and I've also done the astrological transit of Mercury moving into Pisces that will be released at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, both of those videos. Let's have a look and see what's here for your general for Gemini. It flipped, but it didn't fall out, but I'm going to mention it. Someone could be blaming you for something, okay? Could be to do with love. Love may be on your mind. Just be careful who you're also blaming. And we are only because, you know, we've got Mercury moving into Pisces in 2 days, and this can, you know, a lot of illusions can come up, things that aren't real, hearing something from an unreliable source and it not being true. This is the card, Gemini, of passion. It's the number 19. It's the number 18, breaking down, sorry, to a 9. Virgo energy, it's fire and passion. So love may be very much on your mind right now, whether you're single or coupled, okay? Passion, love, a new passion, a resurgence of love in your current relationship. You're getting clear as well, like with yourself, Gemini, and possibly with, you know, your partner, if you're coupled, what it is you want, especially if been a bit like, we need to make a decision what we're doing here in our relationship. Are we growing it? Are we moving forward? However, you know, whatever, there's like love and passion here for you, Gemini, which is lovely for this week. Okay, and we've got Venus actually moving into Pisces on the 10th of February, which for everyone is going to be very much about love. Just be careful of illusion hearing or, you know, what you're saying as well. Be careful with your speech. Watch your words. Main energy for Gemini, we have 4 of Pentacles. That's where you are right now. Then we have challenge. No, we don't. We have external influence or energy. Oh, King of Swords. It's interesting because every time I do this, nearly every time a court card comes up, so we'll pull another one. He's looking right at you. Ace of Pentacles, okay? It doesn't have to be a challenge. We're doing the challenge position next. What's possible? Possibly a challenge for Gemini right now. 10 of Cups. How can that be a challenge, Spirit? We will clarify. How can you work with this challenge? Strength. Have the strength to say no, I'm hearing. Okay, could be to do with family or a relationship. Let's have a look at advice and focus for you, Gemini. 3 of Cups in the reverse. Okay, I do feel it's a week where you're being a little pensive. You're maybe wanting to like retreat here, hermitize yourself, not really get involved with other people. Even if they're having fun and going out and you're getting invitations, Gemini, maybe you're like, I don't really want to. Or you just want to share those intimate, cozy nights with your significant other, whether you're, you know, or if you're single, you maybe just wanting to like focus on yourself right now and not be around other people. That's okay too. Okay, that's okay too, Gemini. Possible blessings coming up. 7 of Wands in the reverse, very nice. And what you don't see coming, Knight of Swords and 4 of Cups. Okay. You're definitely having other people wanting your attention. This King of Swords is looking straight at your energy. You've also got what you don't see coming, Knight of Swords, which is someone wanting to communicate with you. You've also got the 10 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. These all involve other people, but I think you're like, I just want things to stay the same, but I just want to be on my own right now and be in my own comfort. And that's your energy, Gemini. Your energy here, which is very good. Keep asking Spirit for protection. I did that last week, and as I was going to sleep, I saw an angel rising above me, which was very, very cool. Yeah, you're wanting to protect your energy from others. You've got a wall behind you. Perhaps the other people are around behind that wall. Okay, you're sort of building in this wall around you. Right, let's have a look and see what's here. Could be dealing with King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, masculine, family members, Taurus is coming through, okay, a Leo is coming through, Sagittarius even, okay. I do feel there's quite a few people in your week here. You can say no. I just want to say, Gemini, you can say no, right? Thank you, Queen. I will put the timestamps personally in the pinned comments later though, okay, thank you, Queen. Because I've got a list of exactly what they are here. So why is the 4 of Pentacles here in your main energy? Wanting to protect your energy, wanting to just be comfortable, not really wanting things to change in your life at the moment. Well, guess what? There's change coming, Gemini, so look out, Brussels sprout. Okay, maybe you don't want things to change too much in a relationship. Maybe you're really just focused, like I said, on your significant other, especially if you're obviously coupled. So there's especially with this passion energy, there's a beautiful connection. Again, Pisces energy, we've got that Venus into Pisces on the 10th. We've got Mercury into Pisces on the 6th. So there's going to be a lot of like water energy comes through this week, and it's already being like showing up. King of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles is in your external. Someone could be coming in and offering you an opportunity or trying to support you with something. No, come on, Gemini, you can do this, or we can do this, or you can go there, or you can apply for this job, or someone's supporting you. I feel this is supportive energy, right? Someone's trying to support you with some sort of burden, and the reason why you may want to be comfortable right now and just let things stay the same is because there's some sort of fear attached to it, or you know that if you want to act, you know, if you're going to action something, it's going to require effort. But there is support here, okay, from a male maybe and a female, or one or the other. Someone could be supporting you with finances as well. For some of you, obviously not all of you. Okay, let's have a look and see what else is here. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, very strong Taurus energy here in your reading. It came through before. I felt that before, whether you just don't want to move along. You don't want to move things along, especially on a career related level. If someone is offering you something, I don't feel, you may be using your intuition to say, no, I don't want to do that at this time. Or, you know, your boss may be saying, you know, can you do this project? Can you work more hours? And you're like, no. I think you're really wanting to focus your attention on your partnerships, right? On your significant other. And like I said, have those cozy, intimate nights in. So we have the 10 of Cups here in your challenge, which is other people, right? It's like other people again wanting you to, come on Gemini, let's go do this, let's go here, let's go there, come and join in the celebration. And you're like, no, I want to be on my own, hermit. Yeah. So it could be a challenge. That could be a challenge, right? This week there could be definitely someone wanting to come in and offer you some sort of support as well. So take the support though, Gemini, right? Don't like be too proud to take support from others. That's coming out a little bit here. The Strength card is spiritual strength. Perhaps you're trying to make some sort of decision, right? And you're wanting to be clear. And to be clear is sometimes by being alone. You're looking at where you've been giving your time and energy too much to a situation or a person. You're trying to sort of see through what you can't see, if that makes sense. You're trying to see what you can't see here. But you have spiritual strength, and being alone would be very, very good at this time, Gemini, for you to figure this out. King of Cups, like I said, there may be a masculine supporting you. Perhaps there is people, I mean, they could even be in your family, they could be friends, and you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I'm changing at a spiritual level, I'm changing like at an energetic level, and I want to move away from certain people, or I don't want that life anymore with the Devil being here. Interesting. This is supporting your challenge though. I think there is definitely a significant other saying, yeah, let's move, or let's do this, let's travel this year, let's like move away from these group of people, especially if you're, you know, you're coupled and you're talking together like that. Two of Cups in the reverse. You got the Two of Cups on the upright, and you got the Two of Cups in the reverse here. This is in your what you need to know the most, right? Spirit's advice and focus. This is definitely releasing yourself from people who have not been treating you fairly. I'm seeing Justice or Five of Pentacles energy. You know, you may be making these decisions even with your partner next week, this week coming. There's a lot of spiritual strength around you, or a lot of strength from possibly your partner, you know, towards you as well. Yeah, you're ending something here. I don't think it's with a relationship. So for those of you worried and thinking, oh, I don't want to end my relationship, I don't think it's a love relationship. I do think it's like staying out of other people's business, family business, or friendship business. Like, just, you don't want to deal with it. You're sort of like moving away from it here. The Seven of Wands in the upright is like needing to stand your ground, set your boundaries. It did come out in the reverse in your blessing. So let's have a look and see what that means. Like letting your guard down a little bit. I think the more you say no to people you don't want to be around or be around right now, you know, people are going to leave you alone, I do feel. And a blessing is you're getting some sort of clarity here. You're getting some clarity. For a lot of you, it's coming out just before you're going to start planning travel. You got the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, clarifying these two cards. So information coming in, this is what you don't see coming. Someone could be coming in and coming back from the past, or a friend that is like you wanting to detach from is trying to come back in, either to apologize, and you're like, no, no thanks. Okay. You're looking for new things here. You're looking for a new beginning, a new dawn, a new day, especially if you're coupled, right? There's a lot of travel going on. You could be planning travel. That was your reading. We're going to do Earth signs next. Earth signs. Okay. Virgo, let's see what's here for you, Virgo. At 48 minutes and 45 seconds, we have Virgo. Let's see what's here. Virgo. If you have the sun or rising in any other sign, please find that in the timestamp which I'll pin after the live in the comments. Let's see, Virgo. I just want to look at the bottom of the deck. We've got the kindness at the bottom of the deck. That's nice. Okay, let's have a look and see what's here for you. Main energy for you, Virgo. There's a lot of patience happening for you right now. You're having a lot of trust. Okay, communication. Very important that you're communicating your truth and you're making sure other people are clear about what your truth is, all right? Because it's really important that you don't leave somebody, I think it's important to you as well, Virgo, that you don't leave somebody hanging, trying to figure out what you said means or your intentions. So you're being very clear, okay? And it's helping you in turn stay solid and grounded and stable in your own life. That's what I feel with this, right? And it could be like complexity, like it could be a complex situation that you're going through and you're needing to be clear with someone that you really love, I do feel about, so that they know where they stand, all right? Let's have a look at your main energy for Virgo. 6 of Wands, feeling very proud here, feeling very victorious, feeling very happy, feeling like you're accomplishing something. 8 of Wands is in your external energy or influence. Let's have a look at possible challenge. The Hermit in the reverse. You're changing, Virgo. You're changing. And it's unusual for you, right? We've got that Saturn-Uranus conjunction at 0 degrees in Aries on the 20th. You're going to start seeing that very, very apparently, okay? Go check out the videos. They will be released at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm also doing a live, Virgo, at Eastern Standard Time tonight. Let's have a look and see what else we have. How can Virgo work with the energy of the Hermit in the reverse, which is basically needing to get out of your comfort zone? The Sun. Just be happy. That's what I'm getting there. This is a really, really nice reading, Virgo, as long as you're very good and clear with your communication, okay? Advice and focus from Spirit. Get focused, okay? Be truthful to yourself here. We'll clarify and talk about each one of these. Blessing, these are really, really nice reading for you, Virgo. Blessing is the Star, which is all about hopes, dreams, wishes, and blessings. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is Taurus energy. Taurus, Libra, 5 of Pentacles. We'll clarify each one of those as we go forward. Main energy. What are you feeling proud of right now? You could be feeling very loved up. You could be feeling very respected. I'm getting honored. Someone could be giving you some sort of accolade, something you didn't expect or something that you're surprised about, possibly from a masculine. So say, this actually happened to me the other day. I'm a Virgo sun. Say you're at work and you do a really amazing job, and then someone from an outside sort of company sees you and goes to your company and says, you're really lucky to have that Virgo, okay? You're really lucky to have Virgo, and you know, they could be sort of you could be headhunted, which in a good way, okay? You could be headhunted at the moment, Virgo. Why is the 6 of Wands here? Which means like someone else sees, or a different company sees like something really special in you, and yeah, it's recognized. The Judgment energy, it's about time. It's about time Virgo started getting recognized for all the hard work that they do put in. But it's going to require you to get out of your comfort zone, right, Virgo? Let's have a look at the next card. 8 of Wands is in your external influence or your external energy. Everyone wants a piece of Virgo, and that's why it's difficult for you. That's why the challenge is the Hermit in the reverse. This is your external influence. The Fool. Everyone's, yeah, I mean, a lot of people, Virgo, are seeing you expand, move forward, dream your world into being. The Fool is not a leap of faith. This is just your presence, Virgo. This is just like your presence is like stunning people. Like, wow, Virgo is so good at A, B, and C. Or Virgo said they'd do that and they did it, but they haven't just done it well. They've done it tremendously well. So it's something you're doing very well here, okay? I think that a lot of you Virgos that are watching are very aware of the Mercury into Pisces transit on on the 6th in a couple of days. This can be a bit of a challenge for you, okay, because it's depicted by the 7 of Pentacles, that illusion energy. It could be a challenge for you to see past some sort of illusion. Let's clarify that one more card. This week, okay, yeah, you could have a bit of difficulty in being clear mentally about seeing something for what it is here, Virgo. Take your time with that. Like, you don't have to, like, just don't make any major decisions. There's an opportunity within that, okay, that's going to come out of this challenge if you can't see something clearly now. How you can work with the challenge is the sun. We have a lot of sunflowers in this card, okay? And also at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands, which also has sunflowers. This has been coming out a lot today, that these sunflowers. This talks about growth, okay, your own spiritual growth. You can work with it by co-creating with Spirit to really bring in what it is you want. I would be praying for clarity on a situation here. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be just like you're not understanding something at this time. This is your challenge. And also, you know, you need to get out of your comfort zone and see something outside of what it is. All right. That may mean something to you in the coming week. Why is the sun in your how to work with the challenge, which is all about happiness, renewal? It actually reminds me of the Four of Pentacles, because the Four of Pentacles in the tarot, in this deck, he has a wall behind him. It'd be interesting to see what comes out. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Three of Wands. This is a lot about manifestation, not having to make decisions right now, especially on a financial level, enjoying yourself this week, Virgo, going with the ups and downs, ebbs and flows of life in general, as you know, trying to be like, I want to say trying to be happy, but you know, I think there's like a comfort zone energy that you sort of like, you don't want to sort of like break free of, but you're going to have to. You have the star at the bottom of the deck. Lots of blessings coming in for you, Virgo. You don't have to make any major decisions this week, but know that there is some sort of movement forward that you're going to have to sort of take some sort of risk here and move forward on in a different path. Ace of Swords is in your position of advice and focus. The Ace of Swords is about truth. It's about focus. Yeah, seeing things from a different angle, seeing things from other people's perspective, seeing things in a different way, working with something so it's fun or exciting instead of being boring, changing something up like at work, even within your job, so you can make it like interesting and passionate, right? Could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo. Okay, yeah, Two of Wands in the reverse. So you got the Two of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Wands in reverse. I think there's a time coming, Virgo, that you're going to have to make some decision, but I don't think it's this week. Okay, I think we need to look at February's transits with like absolutely crazy, all the well, so much going on, and that's why I'm doing like specific readings for each transit. The next one I'll be doing is Venus in Pisces, the Mercury into Pisces I've already done. It will come out at 6 p.m. tonight. So Spirit's saying don't make any decisions. Just like observe right now. Observe what you sort of like think you may want, but be very aware of that Piscean illusion going on this week. The star is here in your blessings. I mean, what can I say about this card apart from the fact that it is like everything you worked hard for, there is something you're going to start seeing come to fruition here, and that is in your blessings position. It's something that you've been patient on, you've taken your time. The bird actually in the star card, it depicts the Fool energy, the Fool card, which we also have up here. So there could be someone coming in offering you something, Virgo, and you don't have to make a decision right now, but it's going to be ultimately a blessing here. It's going to maybe allow yourself to release yourself from something so you can move into a fresher way of working with something, or working with the skills and the talents that you have. We also have the Ten of Cups, so a lot of blessings coming in, possibly some really exciting news, even from like a Leo, Sag, or a Pisces or Scorpio, possibly. What you don't see coming is the Five of Pentacles and the Empress. Interesting. Mother energy. A woman, a significant woman possibly in your life. This could be you. But I do feel like it's actually somebody else. I think that there's somebody coming in your life in the near future that's going to require, Virgo, your support, because they're going through a huge, I want to say drastic change. They could even be working very hard on trying to heal themselves and being very disciplined with themselves, but they're having a lot of struggle here. So just let's clarify this. I don't think it's your energy. It could be a mother. It could be a mother as well, or a mother figure. It's not your energy here, Virgo. It's someone that needs your support. Yeah, someone who's really struggling. Seven of Wands with, like, you know, yeah, with moving on, with moving forward. You know, say if you know someone who's broke up with somebody, okay, that's ended a relationship, or there's even been like a death or something like that. They're finding it very hard to move forward. I feel this is someone you need to support, okay? I think that you can bring a lot to the table to that person, especially spiritual advice, okay? It's someone that you know. If that's your story, it is. If it's not, then it's not, okay? All right. Let's have a look at Capricorn next. That was your reading, Virgo. All right. Timestamps are below for all signs. Well, they will be after the live. Obviously, I'm doing this live. Let's have a look and see. Capricorn, what Spirit wants to bring forward for Capricorn. What time is it? We've got 1 hour. 1 hour, 1 minute. 1:01:01 for Capricorn. 1:01:01. There could be something significant there, Capricorn. Zeros or ones, numerologically. I can't say that. Numerologically. I find it really hard to say some words. I'm sure everyone's the same. Okay, Capricorn, let's pull out an oracle for you right now. You are really displaying a lot of strength, I feel, a lot of self-worth. This is the year of one. Maybe that's why that came up like that. The year of one, self-improvement, self-empowerment, self-confidence, putting yourself first this year. I keep saying this, but if you're single, it will be a good year to remain single, just so you can put all that effort and attention. And that's not just for you, Capricorn. That is for everybody. You have momentum. Wow, things are gaining momentum. Look at that. The card number 10, which we were just, is on your timestamp. So we're very Wheel of Fortune energy here. Something is coming. Something is coming this week that is going to gain momentum. Whatever you're doing, keep putting the hard work into it. You will see the results, Capricorn. Trust me, okay? Let's have a look at your main energy. I'm actually seeing the Wheel of Fortune in this deck. I've got the World right now at the bottom there, which is opportunities. See what comes for you. Main energy, 9 of Cups, beautiful, okay? Just so we were talking about that. We were just talking about self-fulfillment. External influence, Queen of Wands. I keep getting court cards for that external. Of course, you could be dealing with a Gemini, okay? I said it now. It's a Sag, Aries, Leo, or a Gemini, or even a masculine, an Emperor type of energy. Aries is significant. It doesn't have to be bad, so don't think it's bad, Capricorn. Let's pull one more card out with that Queen of Wands. Okay, 7 of Cups. Yeah, there's that Mercury and Pisces illusion energy. All right, we'll look at that in a second. Let's look at your possible challenge, Capricorn, for this week. Capricorn, Sun, rising. 6 of Wands in the reverse. Something you're disappointed about. Possibly you thought something was going to come about and it didn't. Okay, but you're getting some sort of truth here about something that may not be a success. Obviously, we're going to clarify it because it could be a relationship as well. How can you work with this challenge? How can Capricorn work with the challenge? Knight of Pentacles. Advice and focus from Spirit. Advice and focus from Spirit. 5 of Cups. Came out in the reverse. I'm getting that song, turn around bright eyes, every now and then I fall in love, and I need you more tonight, and I need you more than ever. Interesting. It's very relationship vibes, very relationship vibes. There may be a contract that is ending as well that could be coming up for you. The Justice card, the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, obviously this reading will not be for every Capricorn. Take what you want from it. Usually after about the first minute of watching a reading, you know whether it's for you or not. The Nine of Cups is in your energy. This is really amazing. Putting yourself first, working really, really hard, and whatever you're doing here, Capricorn, is gaining some sort of momentum, and you're very clear. This came out immediately, exactly like what you want. I think the person in your external, if it is a Queen of Wands, whether it's man or a woman, possible fire sign, you're giving some sort of support to someone here who's very confused. There's some sort of confusion energy around you, but I don't feel it's you. Okay, let's clarify that. And you're holding your hand out. You're getting guided by spirit to support and help somebody here, because they're not seeing something, right? They're not using their intuition. So there's somebody around you that is not seeing clearly. That it's very hard for them. They're going through some sort of healing here. Okay, let's have a look at your challenge. The challenge could be actually getting this person to receive your support. Okay, I think you've got a lot to bring to the table as far as they're advising them and helping them and supporting them to see some sort of truth of something, because I do feel this is connected to this. Okay, and this could be your challenge. Someone may not be listening to you or not taking your advice, and you know that what you're saying is sort of like true. If this is your energy, there could be something you're disappointed with that didn't come through, but I really do feel that this is mainly a person that you're dealing with this week. Could be a significant person in your life that you love very much, care about very much, family or friend, but keep pushing forward. I do feel that someone really needs your support and help here, Capricorn. Okay, one more card upon that. One more card upon that, please. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Right. You know what? If you're disappointed in something like yourself, I do feel there's a new opportunity. So Spirit will never like let anything pass you by that's meant for you. So just know that. The Nine of Pentacles is how you can work with the challenge. If you're working with a person to help and support them, just take your time and go slowly. Be gentle and kind to this person. They're going through a lot of ups and downs, and emotional ups and downs, a lot of sadness, a lot of disappointment. Okay, I actually feel a lot with this reading, Capricorn. It's like, I think you're fine. I think that you're fine, but there's other people around you that, or a particular person, whoever this is for. Okay, why is the Knight of Pentacles in this challenge? Two of Swords in the reverse. Someone, yeah, there's someone that can't see something. I mean, it could be you, but I do feel it's someone else. Okay, there's someone that's very dissatisfied with what's happened or what's happening in their life. You're trying to help them. They're not understanding that you're trying to help them or being a support. Right, Spirit's asking you to know that this person will heal. A lot of this is about another person. I really do feel, Capricorn. If this is your advice, Spirit saying whatever's been disappointing you, there's better on the horizon. A better person, a better job. Okay, you've got a lot of spiritual strength behind you. Better person for some of you. So you could be disappointed that you started dating someone, for example, and then it just didn't work out. Wasn't successful. Eight of Wands is the internet dating card. Spirit's advising you, and it is talking about as well gaining momentum or things speeding up for you as soon as you start realizing what an amazing, powerful creator that you actually are, Capricorn. Okay, so this is like, just let's get back to center, let's get regrounded. Even though I think for a lot of you this reading you are already good. You could be helping someone else, support it, like I said, to them, to help them get focused and recreate some sort of new life for themselves. You could be communicating with them a lot here as well, because this could be someone who's very, very, very close to you, like a child or a parent. Okay, or like your bestie, right? If this is your energy, like I said, whatever you're disappointed in, just keep like moving forward, keep that momentum going by creating, using your creative talents and abilities. 3 of Wands is in your blessing position. It is clarified by the Chariot. So, you know, you are definitely moving forward. Another Ace at the bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. You're remaining positive in your thinking. You're supporting other people and a particular person here. But you're moving forward, like in your own sort of, in your own energy. You're really embracing this new era we're stepping into, right? You're excited for it. This new beginning, this new road, this new direction. You're really excited for your own growth here. You're really proud of yourself. And so you should be, Capricorn. And there you are, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, really focused on that money as well, the tangible. Bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Cups, the Justice energy, and the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. What you don't see coming is that there could be some sort of contract finishing, and because we have the Justice energy, it talks to me about some sort of job that is past its use by date. This could be a relationship, and we do have the 2 of Cups, and it could also be like another person that you're supporting still moving forward. Okay, let's clarify this. Something's out of balance. This Justice card is an out of balance energy in this deck, the Morgan Greer deck. Okay, 4 of Cups. Yeah, just keep persevering with whoever you're trying to support. Okay, if that's your story. There may be also something coming in where you're like getting offered something personally to you, Capricorn, and you're like, no, I don't want it, because you've got the Queen of Swords in your main energy. You know exactly what you want, and it may not be something someone's offering to you. Okay, let's have a look at the next sign, which is Taurus. Taurus. If I can grab all the cards. Okay, I really like that energy for you. I may do this in 2 parts. I may have to do the second part at say 5 p.m. before my live. We'll see how we go. Okay. Okay, Taurus. At 1 hour and 12 minutes for Taurus. One hour and 12 minutes for Taurus. Taurus, let's see what your main energy is. There's lots of videos that are being released this month, Taurus, about all the transits, because there's so many transits in February, and it's a super important month. Probably one of the most, apart from April as well, and July. Those 3 months this year are very, very important. You may be feeling very vulnerable right now, Taurus. Maybe you're just feeling like you don't know which direction to go in. You may like not be accepting something that needs to be accepted in your life. Okay, there's need definitely here, Taurus, to have more trust right now in moving forward, right? Putting yourself first. What do you need to do to put yourself first? See what we have for you, Taurus. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, I do feel that this is a challenge, what I just said, to put yourself first and also accept something that you possibly have to release to be able to move comfortably and happily into this next era. Okay, let's have a look at your main energy, because this says challenge. It is the number 9. A Virgo could be challenging you. You could be butting heads with a Virgo, or just a different, anyone. Okay. There's a lot of Piscean illusion energy. The 7 of Cups keeps coming out. Let's see if it comes out for you too, which is talking about that illusions with Mercury entering Pisces, which isn't bad, right? We can use this to dream and create. Okay. Right, the Fool, very, very nice. That's your main energy. as well as the challenge, okay? Or the challenge position, which I'm going to pull out, like not the next card, but the next card after that could be the most significant card in your reading. Let's have a look at external energy or influence. I'm seeing Hermit energy. Yep, Three of Wands. Let's have a look at your challenge, possible challenge for Taurus this week. Coming, possible challenge for Taurus. Okay, the Judgment, yeah, acceptance. Acceptance that this is over, that something is over, okay? Because you don't like change. Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn's not too bad, but Taurus and Virgo they do not like change. Let's have a look at how come Virgo like work with this challenge so that they can be happy. The High Priestess, of course. Pisces energy. Let's have a look at what Spirit's advising you to do. Two of Swords. One more card, please. Ace of Cups. Okay. Very nice. And possible blessing. Blessing coming in for Taurus. One more card on that too. Okay. I want another card on that. I feel like I'm playing blackjack. Okay. That could be significant, blackjack. The Hanged Man in the reverse. Okay. What's coming ahead of you? Eight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Taurus, the Fool card. Just be careful you're not making any rash decisions. Mistakes could happen at this time around Mercury moving into Pisces. This is the energy of the dreamer, right? This is going, okay, I'm going to dream in, like, what do I want to bring into my life? Which is exciting energy, right? You already have, like, this feather in your cap, possible, like, already tickets, or, you know, you've already got a lot of knowledge or wisdom about a particular something. Spirit is asking you to follow your intuition here, but also saying, you know, to use this dreamer energy, which you're sitting in, not to look at it as a challenge about, like, how am I going to do this? Because Taurus has a lot of ideas, but then the challenge is this: how am I going to rebirth? How am I going to have a rebirth? So this challenge is not necessarily not necessarily butting heads with someone, but this is butting heads with yourself, possibly your human self butting heads with your higher self, because you have a vision. I'm hearing the word vision, and to stick to that vision. Spirit wants you to stick with that vision, okay? There's a rebirth coming of some kind here, Taurus, okay? And the challenge is for you to, like, get over some sort of hump, or be able to see how you're going to start something, how you're going to create this new thing, how you're going to bring it into being, right? Let's clarify the Fool. You've got a lot of vision here. There's a lot of vision. There's a lot of blessings. Needing to, I think you've been patient enough with something or with yourself. You're really still wanting to bring something to life here, Taurus. The challenge is, like, how do I do this? Yeah, the Hermit energy. I talked about Virgo before. So the challenge is yourself this week, Taurus. The challenge is yourself. Trying to figure out with that vision, the Hermit's got that lantern of the star, how you're going to accomplish it. That is your challenge. So it may not necessarily be with anyone else, that challenge. It may just be with yourself, okay? The Three of Wands is external influence. Someone could be saying, let's do this. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? I'm not saying don't take their advice, but, you know, you have your own vision and you want to make this, you know, in reality by yourself, like on your own. You want to do it yourself. Four of Swords is here, which talks about speaking to Spirit, okay? When in doubt, talk to Spirit. Four of Swords is getting out of your head, getting into your spirit, into your soul, prayer, meditation. When you feel like you can't detach, there's something you can't detach from. I don't feel it's another person. I just think it's like your life, Taurus. You need to change something. It's going to be a challenge to do it, but you can, like, it's not like, I think you know you can do it. It's just trying to figure out when or how to do it, how to go about it, to process it, right? Let's clarify the Judgment and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. King of Cups. There could be a masculine around you that's helping or supporting you. Could be a female too, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is also reminding you to do what you love. You need to follow your heart, Taurus. You need to follow what you're passionate about, your heart. You could be even your partner, You had the Lover's energy here and the King of Cups. So there could be a significant masculine in your life. Love could be a challenge even, but I do feel, Taurus, it's more like someone supporting you here in regards to how you're going to transform your life, right? Let's have a look at the High Priestess in how you can work with the challenge, which of course is co-creating with Spirit, talking to Spirit, asking them to protect your energy, asking them to guide you in the right decision towards some sort of happiness here, okay? Asking also Spirit who's good for you, who is the right person to trust with advice and who is not, okay? You've got the Ace of Cups, you've got 1, 2, 3, triple, oh, you've got 4 Piscean energies on the table. So this Mercury in Pisces transit on the 4th of February may be very significant to you, Taurus, okay? I feel it's not a challenge though for you. I think you need to use this Mercury in Pisces energy to like completely like imagine your world into being here. You have a new soul contract, but I think it's with yourself here, Taurus. You owe it to yourself, Spirit's saying as well. 2 of Swords, Ace of Cups, Spirit's advice. Don't make any rash emotional decisions, especially around this time of this Mercury Pisces transit. Okay, I would wait till after the 17th of February. That's when the eclipse is. And then you've got that 20th where we are in Aries energy with that 0 degrees in Aries and that transit. First time in over, I think it's just under 6,000 years that ever happened. So we'll be doing another video about that. But Spirit's saying, you know, yeah, love and passion. There's a need here to step into your masculine and action something here, Taurus, okay? To bring about peace in your life, to bring about an outpouring of what you love, okay? And to really put yourself first here. Page of Swords in your blessings, something you're going to hear about. But keep positive about it, Taurus. It may, the initial hearing about it, you may be like, really? There may be a situation that is transforming you, right? Scorpio energy. And you're like, do I really want this? You're hearing about something. Remember, it's in your blessings. So give something a chance here. The need to see things from all angles and to observe a situation that could literally bring, I nearly said bling, a blessing in, I think I did say bling, a blessing in, okay, to be able to finally put that burden down of not knowing what you want to do. Could be from a spiritual mentor, guide, reader. It could be someone literal that you know. It could be your own spiritual insight that is coming through and you're getting your answers through meditation. You're definitely letting go of something, an old way of living, an old you. You're rebirthing a new you here, Taurus, okay? Yeah, you're creating. Something could happen, Taurus, in the next, I'm going to say, few weeks. It is time, judgment energy, for that this happened for you. Something could be really happening and you're like, wow, like I literally manifested that. And it's like realizing how powerful you literally are, okay? What's coming towards you that you don't see coming, Taurus, is that 8 of Pentacles. I think once you know, I think you know your vision, and once you know how to get over the hump of figuring out when or how to start it, you're going to put like a lot of concerted effort into this new thing, okay? And you're going to be really focused on it. Could be studying as well, could be learning something new. It could have money attached to it as well, like in the future. What else do we have here? 5 of Swords. What's coming up? There may be other people that like have your attention now, Taurus, but you're like starting to work on some sort of project or vision. And yeah, what may happen is you may detach from other people and they'll be like, oh, where's Taurus? I was feeding on Taurus's energy. I think you're breaking free of some contracts from certain people here. You're really working hard on your vision and it's going to gain momentum, okay? So your challenge is like yourself, basically, Taurus, this week. So you know, don't like, there's a need to see things from different angles. There's a need to realize that Seven of Cups type of energy with like illusions. It can be very productive for you this week, Taurus, if you're really tapped into your spiritual. That was your reading. Okay, we're going to start with the water signs next at 1 hour 24 and 40 seconds. 1 hour 24 and 40 seconds for Scorpio. Let's have a look, Scorpio, what is coming in for you? What's in your main energy? I'll be putting a lot of videos out with the astrological transits through February, and hopefully I'll be doing that, or have the time to do that through the year, each month. There's a lot going on in February, Scorpio, a lot going on, okay? So make sure you tune in and watch those either lives or re-release videos that I'll be putting out, okay? Cycles. The number 2, Pisces energy. Yes, we have a lot of Piscean energy coming out today in the readings. Okay. Something or someone could be coming back from your past. You could even like mentally be reliving something from the past, or something, like I said, could be coming back in. It's a really good week. Look at that moon energy as well. Pisces energy is here. We have Mercury going into Pisces in 2 days. And this is the Ouroboros. So you may want to look at what that means, the Ouroboros. It's basically about where you self-sabotage, where your fears are, and where you can damage yourself by in the past and in soul journeys in the past, not in just in this lifetime but other lifetimes, and where you have self-sabotaged in your life. Could be for like in the past couple of months, weeks, or even like years, or through your whole life. I do feel that, you know, with Saturn Uranus conjunction, is it Saturn Neptune? I'm going to have to get that right. Actually, hold on a second, because I'm going to get that right. You know, I've got a full list of what's going on astrologically right here. Give me a second, Scorpio. It is actually Saturn conjunct Neptune. Yeah, I keep saying Uranus, but it's actually Neptune. But it's that 0 degrees at Aries where we're having a cosmic reset, first time in over 6,000 years. So you are breaking karmic cycles here, Scorpio, and it would be a great time between now and that 20th. And you've probably been thinking about this for a long time, like where you self-sabotage, what karmic cycle you want to break, what ancestral cycle you're going to break. And I'm going to say you're going to be the one for a lot of issues in life, especially emotional things, that you're going to be the one that breaks these, okay? Main energy, 8 of Swords. Let's look at your external influence. External influence or energy for Scorpio. We have the Queen of Cups. Every single reading, I've had a court card here. Bring up another one, please, Spirit. 6 of Swords. Could be a bit of a challenging time for you, Scorpio, I'm going to say, especially. I think you're very conscious on what cycles, habits, and things that you want to break, and you want to shed that skin and recreate a new you. And you're going to do this. It could be a little bit difficult for you, but I think there's someone in your surrounding energy that can really help you. Challenge is the 6 of Pentacles. How much time and energy, Scorpio, are you giving to others that do not deserve your energy? Someone wants something you have as well. I mean, literally, they could say, oh, I like that ring, or I like that necklace. So just be careful. As far as like what you're giving to someone, like if you love something you own, don't just give it away because somebody else wants it, okay? Because you're kind, right? Challenge, how you can work with the challenge. You have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is really nice. Really, really nice. There's someone definitely, I feel there's like, this could be a mother, father supporting you on different levels or different things, especially if you're a younger person. This could be a mentor, guide, friends. Okay. Spirit's advice and focus is the Four of Cups. And your blessing or possible blessing coming up is the Page of Wands. So you're definitely starting something new. You're getting super excited about it. Super excited here. I really, really like this. I like this for my daughter because she's a Scorpio sun. Okay. She's probably going to hate that I said that. Okay. Bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming. Wow. 10 of Cups, reconnection with family, more happiness, strength in numbers. You know, your family is who you create it to be as well, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be blood family. Okay, let's have a look here. We've talked about the cycles energy. 8 of Swords, bit of a challenge this week, possibly on a mental level, where you can't see something or don't know how to get out of something. Maybe something you've said, especially something you said. Be careful, Scorpio, in your communication, okay? Because, you know, we can be our own undoing sometimes, and people can perceive things we say in a different way to what we actually meant, okay? I think you can get out of this pretty easily. Well, it may be a bit tricky, but I think you can get out of this, Scorpio. I don't think it's anything major, but you may feel it's major, okay? Or the other person may think, why did you say that? Or why did you say it like that? But I don't think it's major because it's a minor arcana, okay? Let's clarify this. I think you can get out of it, because the 8 of Swords is about being able to get out of something that you've said or something mental that you're thinking about, but it just requires a little bit of effort, and you can achieve it, okay? There's also something about her red dress in this card. This is the Morgan Greer deck, by the way. This is about needing to regroup, do maybe a root or base chakra meditation. You can find a lot of meditations online to really support, right? Because you may be like thinking about something and Spirit doesn't want you to think that way. You could have said something and Spirit doesn't want you to be like that. I mean, it can be very complex. We can go on and on about this, but this is basically something you regret saying. Something you regret saying this week. So lay a new foundation. There may be an apology coming in. It could have to do with romance, okay? It could have to do with a conflict or a disagreement you had. The dogs have just started barking, so disagreement you're having maybe with a partner, okay? I don't see that as being a big deal, like I said, but you could make it a big deal for yourself. In your external influence or energy is the Queen of Cups. It's a really beautiful energy. Someone in here comforting you, showing you compassion, giving you advice. Could be a mother, could be a female friend. Very, very strong feminine energy here. Could even be like a grandparent to help you get on the right mental track. To say to you something like, it's not that of a big deal, right? All you need to do is apologize, or all you need to do is backtrack and say to that person, that's not what I meant, and speak to them like in a mature way here, and that very quickly that can sort of be resolved. So I think there's like some sort of support. Someone's giving you advice here, Scorpio. Could be your energy as well, but I feel with the external influence and to help you get back on some sort of right track with someone else. Does that make sense? Okay. 6 of Pentacles is in your challenge, right? I do feel it's not like, sometimes like it could be related to this issue here as well we just talked about, where you're then overgiving or overcompensating for something you've done or something you've said. So it's important that you don't do that. It could be a challenge not to overgive, okay? You could have come into a little bit more money, or, you know, had a bonus, pay rise, or just have a little bit of extra, you know, spend it on yourself, Scorpio, spend it up on yourself. Like, there's a doorway open up here for you to be able to be generous, but because it's in the challenge position, Spirit's saying is, you know, maybe you should really rethink about like how much you're giving out, okay? The King of Pentacles and how you can work with this challenge. I think it's a really good time for you, Scorpio, to get serious about your financial state, like where you're in now, where you want to be at the end of 2026. Because if you continue to give too much or spend too much, you're going to be in similar situations you've possibly been in the past. There's some sort of new opportunity here. It could be a new job, it could be something that's going to bring you more money in, but it's also really important, Scorpio, that you start saving a little bit, okay? Saving a little bit of money, putting a little bit of aside, and stop overgiving, okay? To compensate for whatever it is you feel you have to compensate for. I'm also getting, for some of you, going to stop smoking. That's just come through like randomly. Also, some of you could be learning something new, or going back to college, or doing something like part-time learning. The Two of Swords is here in the reverse. And that's saying, you know, you're getting clear on making some sort of emotional decision. Let's look at the Four of Cups in what you need to know the most as far as Spirit's advice and focus. Four of Cups is here. Talking about Spirit saying, yeah, there may be people coming in saying, oh, hi Scorpio, you know, this or that happened, but I want to be your friend. Let's go out. Or giving you an apology or whatever. And Spirit's saying that person is not for you, right? So if someone's coming into your life, or back into your life, that wants to apologize and you have a red flag, it's not for you. That person isn't for you. Spirit's just clarifying that here. And this is also saying maybe you're the one that needs to, for a different story here, you're the one that needs to apologize, and you're the one that needs to open up emotionally towards someone else. And if that's the case, Spirit's just reiterating that that situation will be resolved. It's not a burden you have to carry. Just apologize, Scorpio, be the bigger person, okay? Sometimes Spirit can give us that like hard knock truth advice, okay? Five of Cups is here. Yeah, you may feel a bit emotionally disappointed, but there's enough to salvage here. There's enough to move forward. Say if you're having a squabble with your relationship, with your marriage, with your significant other, with a friend, even, whatever, whoever, like, it's really important to look at what part we play in those things, okay? So we can better ourselves, so we can be the best version of ourselves. What blessing is coming in for you, Scorpio? You have an exciting new travel, possibly. You're going to, because the Five of Cups is here in Spirit's advice, I think if you take this advice, this blessing's coming in. You can sort of put that emotional past baggage, whatever, behind you. You got some sort of exciting news that's going to make you very, very happy here. It's going to seem like a really strong blessing for you coming in, that you're going to be, yeah, look at that, 10 of Cups. So this is sort of spilling into the what you don't see coming, 10 of Cups. So if you're planning on or wanting to travel somewhere, if you're wanting to do something, I think there's something that's going to allow you to do it, okay? You may be doing it alone, with family. It could be anything, really. It could be anything. Fit it to your story. It could be that you're receiving some exciting news that you've been waiting for. It could be about family. It could be about a home even. But the blessing, what you don't see coming, is also in that blessing. So let's clarify the 10 of Cups and what you don't see coming over here. Two rainbows in your reading. Wow, Knight of Cups. Five of Wands. Yeah, a lot of your reading is about a dispute with someone. There's going to be, it's almost like Spirit keeps reiterating and like clarifying, it's going to be okay, Scorpio, it's going to be okay. Just like be the bigger person and apologize, okay? And that may be your story this week, okay? But what's coming up is some wonderful things coming in. If you've had conflict with anyone, especially within a relationship, that is definitely leaving you at the end of the week, okay? There's a lot going on here for you, Scorpio, this week. It's actually quite a big week for you. We're going to do Pisces and Cancer, and then I'm going to end probably the reading today. It's super hot where I'm sitting. It's very, very hot where I am at the moment, and I can do a separate video on the fire signs. I think I did a separate video for the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio the other day. It's okay. Okay. Let's have a look at Pisces next. Pisces. Actually, I might, I'll carry on. I'll do Pisces and Cancer, and then I will do the fire signs in a separate video. 1 minute and 39:10. 1 hour 39:10. Let's look at Pisces. Okay, Pisces. Or maybe I just need to have a 10-minute break and then come back. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, Pisces, let's have a look and see what's here for you. Acceptance. I got a similar message for Taurus about surrendering and just accepting situations, or needing to possibly know that you can't change someone or something, or accepting that you need to change, or you need to change your life in some sort of way. So it could be quite an emotional time for you, Pisces. We do have Mercury entering your sign in 2 days. Be careful with that illusion. What is beneficial for you, Pisces, though, is that you're used to your own energy, okay? Okay, let's have a look and see what we have in your main energy. Accepting something is part of your healing. It's the number 26, breaking down to an 8. The number 26 could be meaningful to someone. The 5 of Cups, okay? There's a lot of change going on in your emotions right now. Even though Mercury is going into your sign and you're used to your own energy, it could be like that push and pull between moving towards that Aries, the Neptune-Saturn conjunction on the 20th is coming through here. I'll be putting videos out about that, okay? 4 of Wands in your external influence or energy. We'll clarify these soon. Possible challenge. 6 of Wands in the reverse. This came out for Virgo, so you could know a Virgo. How are you going to work with this challenge? Let's have a look. Pisces. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So there's 5 here. Some changes going on for you, Pisces. I feel it's very much on an energetic level. 2, there's your energy again. 2 of Wands in the what you need to know, like what you need to focus on, Spirit's advice. 10 of Wands in the blessings. So we don't have a major card. I wouldn't make, except this one, which is incoming for you. Okay, we've also got the 8 of Pentacles. So you've only got one major arcana energy. Like I said, this Piscean Mercury moving into Pisces, I think you're quite used to your own energy here. The 5 of Cups is in your energy, which is being disappointed about something emotionally, hoping something would occur, hoping someone would accept your apology, or somebody hoping you would accept theirs. For some of you, obviously not all of you, there could have been a separation. You were hoping that it would work out and it didn't. There's something here very much so about a soulmate or a soul path. Okay. Now, when Spirit, this is funny. Well, it's not funny. I'm just saying, Pisces, it could be a little bit hard for you this week, but when Spirit, when this sort of energy comes about, Spirit always shows me, pretty much always shows me the Page of Pentacles, which is you needing to redirect your energy onto something new. There's that 6 of Cups energy, that soul mate, that soul path energy. What else do we have here for Pisces? The Sun. Okay. Because this is a major card, there's a need to let go here of holding on to disappointment or getting too emotionally attached or being too emotionally disappointed about something, because the Sun is here. There's some sort of growth that's coming out of a soul path or a new soul path that you're going to be traveling down, okay? Right, that's what I'm going to say about that, because obviously that will fit to a lot of people, but a lot of people's different stories with different Pisces, okay? The 4 of Wands is here and your external. Home life looks good. It's almost like when all else fails, retreat. There's a very retreat energy here in your reading for this week. There's a need for you to definitely accept something, or others to accept something about you. There is a very, very strong release energy here. Four of Wands. Why is the Four of Wands in your external? Family could be like a refuge for you, where you're able to be yourself. There's something about like feeling happy here within a family environment, feeling solid, safe, stable. Okay. And the Seven of Wands is about, you know, having to like defend yourself. So there's somewhere you're going this week, or you're being in an environment that's external to your own energy, that's going to make you feel safe, basically. Right? It's going to make you feel safe. It's going to make you feel secure. It's going to make you feel accepted. We've got the acceptance card there. Depending upon what's happened in your life, there could be a really disappointing energy going on around you. You're really disappointed. I don't feel it's in yourself. I just think you're disappointed that something didn't work out as planned. Right. Six of Wands in your challenge. So you may feel like a little bit at odds with the universe. Why am I not succeeding in my life right now? Why do I feel stagnant? Why do I feel stuck? Okay. And there's your energy, Pisces, you're used to this, looking at things, observing things from all different angles, seeing the bigger picture. This is your energy, so you're able to get through this possible difficult week, as I'm seeing it now, especially if it's emotional, right, with another person. What other card can we get for your challenge? Yeah, you know, Ten of Swords, you don't want to stop seeing someone, you don't want to stop talking to them. It's a challenge to not pick up the phone. It's a challenge not to send a text to them. For a lot of you, this is about a relationship breakdown. I'm really seeing that strongly. And I'm not downplaying it whatsoever, because I do feel that you're going to come into this power energy of the Emperor, reclaiming your own power here. So the challenge is, you know, something didn't work out, basically. It could be with a friendship as well, or even a conversation you're having with a family member or a friend. The Five of Pentacles is how can you work with the challenge. Now, in the upright, this is like supporting other people, right? In the reverse, this is like needing to retreat. I know Pisces they enjoy retreating. They're very good at it, okay? And like I said, you're in your energy this week. So it's definitely putting yourself first, all right? To be able to figure out things, to be able to work hard on doing that, and to really have this patience and planning energy. Seeing sort of Seven of Pentacles. You could be dealing with a financial loss as well, like, or have been, and you're like, damn, that didn't work out, even if it's minor, okay? Let's have a look at this. Eight of Cups, yeah. You're retreating this week, Pisces, and that's fine, because you can do that, and you're used to doing that. You're comfortable in that energy. Safety in the home. I'm seeing like you and your loved ones are safe. That's also coming through. Two of Wands is like you don't have a crystal ball. There's a crystal ball here in Spirit's advice and focus. They are always there for you, though, to support you, Pisces. You know, it's always good to ask for protection. It's always good to ask for Spirit for guidance, especially through meditation. You may be getting downloads within your dreams as well. Okay, what else do we have? You've got a feather in your cap here, right? The Four of Wands is coming out. So Spirit's advising you to focus on your stability, your security, your safety, where you feel like this energy, okay? Especially if you have to make a decision. You don't have to make it right now. Spirit has the crystal ball. Spirit knows what's going to happen, right, for you in the future. Like, Spirit knows, like, the Spirit has a plan, okay? So having trust here. Ten of Wands is in your blessing. Whatever you're going through, it will come to an end. This too shall pass, Pisces, okay? You can put some sort of burden down. And I just want to say everything happens for a reason. Spirit does have a plan. It's all to do with your change, your transformation, shedding that old skin, but it's going to bring you towards this Wheel of Fortune. I like that, okay? Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Three of, yeah, very nice. Three of Swords in the reverse. So What's coming up for you is working very, very hard on your own stability, stepping into your own power, reclaiming your power, accepting, surrendering something, okay? And knowing that, like, what is paining you, hurting you, any heartbreak, anything on your mind that's round and round cycle energy is coming to an end. It is in the reverse. 10 of Cups here in the upright. Beautiful. So this is really nice. There's a lot of family and like friendship support. I know you want to retreat, Pisces, this week, but it also would be good to, like, you know, get out and get into being around with family. I'm going to have a quick break because I really want to finish all 12 signs, but I'm super thirsty, and you know, let's just get this the reading all done, get them all done. You know what I'm like when I'm on live, I get a bit like cranky when it gets to the 2 hour mark, especially. We have, well, I'm not going to put a timestamp yet because I'm going to have a break, but then after it, we're going to do Cancer, and then the last 3 signs, fire signs, Sag, Aries, and Leo. I'll put the timestamps obviously after the live. Then I'm going to take that off YouTube and re-put it out there today at 6 p.m. Well, YouTube recalibrates the algorithm. Anyway, I'm just talking and I should just really be having a break. So I won't be too long, guys. Okay, I'm back. So we're on to the last four of the signs. We're going to look at Cancer next at 1 hour, 59 minutes. One hour, 59 minutes. I have a low battery of 5%, so I'm going to have to do Sag Aries Leo in a separate video, unfortunately. My battery's just come up. I hope it doesn't die while I'm doing the last reading. So Cancer, let's have a look at your energy right now. Let's have a look and see what's here for you, Cancer. The card has already come out. Okay, effort, the builder, number 3. So working with others, even though it's something Cancer does not really like to do, will be very beneficial. It's almost like teamwork makes the dream work here, okay? Teamwork makes the dream work. That's your main energy, what you're working with, the star, very nice. The star energy, yeah. Keep putting that effort in. You will see the results of your hard effort, your work, the builder. But like I said, working with others will be beneficial for you. External energy, I'm getting a court card in this position with every single reading. The Knight of Swords and the 5 of Swords in the reverse. So someone's supporting you, or you're getting some sort of information here that's supporting your mental. Your challenge is the Ace of Swords. Okay, in the reverse. How are you going to work with the challenge is the 5 of Cups in the reverse. And then how Spirit is trying to help you, Spirit advice, see past illusions, that Mercury and Pisces energy in 2 days' time, and your blessings. Patience will be rewarded. Bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Pentacles and the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, feminine, possibly a masculine, doesn't really matter. In your main energy of what you don't see coming. So the star, Cancer, hopefully the video doesn't cut out because I've got 5% left on my, because I'm doing a live, okay, so you obviously, if you're watching this after the live, let's have a look. The star, Aquarius energy, right? So this is interesting. This could be part of your challenge as well in your main energy, where Mercury is moving away from Aquarius and into Pisces, right? Pisces can be a beautiful energy of dreaming the world into being, but it can also come with illusions. So this is the challenge for you this week, Cancer, seeing the full picture, getting the truth, getting the clarity. I think someone is in your environment though supporting you with this, okay? Not seeing necessarily the fruits of your labor immediately. 7 of Cups, yeah, in the upright. That's just clarifying what I just said. And your main energy, Spirit's basically advising you to put yourself first in all situations this week. This is like something that you may be starting to see some sort of fruition or efforts of your labor pay off, but you're not getting like everything or exactly, you're not getting the 10 of Cups, you're sort of getting a little like snippets or nuggets or like a breadcrumbing of information, or seeing something but then going, is this real? You know, is this what I should be doing? Is this the goal or dream I should be aiming for? So there's a little bit, it's actually quite a lot of emotional confusion for you, Cancer, okay? What is in your supportive energy though, I feel here, with your external influence or energy, is the Knight of Swords. Working together with others is really going to support your efforts and support your emotional, okay, support your emotional health this week, right? Someone could be externally saying, you know, you could be having a conversation or getting information quick in regards, especially like I'm getting very strong business or career vibes here, where you're able to like shoot the breeze with others, you know, nut something out, try to figure something out. Could be a project, could be like by talking it through and working together, it's going to be very beneficial. Challenge is the Ace of Swords in the reverse, so not being clear on something here. Okay, I'm going to pull another one because the Tower just came out. Yeah, you're going to have to like cut something off. If you're overburdening yourself, Cancer, this week, it's definitely time to choose one direction, one thing, and go with it. So it all doesn't sort of like just fall apart. So there is something here about you not being very clear, and it being a challenge about a choice to make or a direction to go in. But like I said, working with others and other support will really help you. The Five of Cups in the reverse is sort of like acceptance. Okay, not everything's worked out with this. Let's try a different direction. Okay, I think like what is, because it's in your blessing, is beneficial for you is your enormous patience this week with something here. Spirit is really supporting you with the Chariot in the upright, really supporting you move forward in the right direction, giving you the green light. Okay, and this is in your benefit, right, towards this challenge of not seeing clearly or needing to drop something that you're being, overburdening yourself with. Spirit's advice and focus is to see past the illusions of what's, be more practical, get more grounded, get out of the emotional and how something's like making you feel, or how someone's making you feel, or a situation. Spirit is trying to move you forward and transform you and elevate you at this time. The Temperance energy is in your blessings. You are going through a period of healing, right? Whatever you're going through here, Cancer, because I feel it's a challenging week a little bit. But if you work with others, it's going to be supportive of your energy. And it's got a lot to do with some sort of soul path. It is the only card in the deck that has the eclipse energy, which is on the 17th of February. You are a little guarded right now. Protect your energy, okay? If all else fails, learn something new. Makes me laugh because the Spirit always brings that card out when it's like, redirect your energy, learn something new. What you don't see coming is some sort of soulmate or soul journey that you're going on. Observe things. You'll be observing something. You'll possibly be observing what this Queen of Pentacles is doing. If this is your energy, you're looking at the practical, like I said before. Like you're saying, okay, what can I benefit myself? What can I do to benefit myself by thinking, take the emotion out of it, okay? And start thinking of things on a more practical level and observing situations instead of rushing into stuff. Your Temperance is in the blessings, so that is like a lot of patience. That is the also Angel of Divine Timing. So you're trusting here. You're having a lot of trust. The Queen of Cups is here. You're keeping your emotions closed. That's what's coming up. You're stepping into the more practical. And with the Empress being here, this could be a mother figure. This could be you as well, just like getting really grounded, right? And we also have sacral chakra energy in this card, which is about doing what you're passionate about and what you love and getting clear. You will get clear. You will get the answers you need in the near future, especially around, after the 17th of Feb. I wish I had more time to do Sag, Aries and Leo in this video, but I don't, because my battery is probably about 3% now. That was the readings for today. I will do the fire signs if you've been waiting for fire signs in a separate video. It will be out before 6 p.m. Or around, at least by 8 p.m. tonight, okay? So I hope you enjoyed today's live. It was a lot. It was a lot, okay? When I get to 2 hours as well, I'm like, woohoo, away with the fairies. I'm done. Okay, I'm done. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, if you missed the fire signs, if you're Sagittarius, Leo, Sun or Rising, I will be doing a separate video. And I hope you enjoyed this live general. Bye-bye.